Alright, I am at Glencullen Adventure Park, aka The Gap. I've signed up for a race called Run the Line. It's in aid of the Dublin Mountain Rescue Team, good cause. So today I'm going to go out and hopefully cover the entire course. It's 26 kilometers, heads from here and comes back to here. I'd be familiar with quite a bit of the course, but there are areas I'm definitely not familiar with. So I'm going to get out, take a look and see what it has to offer. Race is going to start here. Head up past the sauna hopefully, and on up around the bike park. I should say that I'm familiar with a lot of this course because it follows a lot of the Dublin Mountains Way, which I am currently the FKT holder for the out and back, but it scoots off as well, and it's going to scoot off up here now, so just want to see exactly where it goes. I think it's down left and then up right to Fairley Castle. Yeah, up to the woods and take a left. The Dublin Mountains Way would head in that direction. Okay, it's been a solid climb along the side of the woods and on up here. We're not done climbing yet, and I would say most people will be walking this, and if you're not, don't come crying to my shoulder when you haven't got the legs to finish strong, because this is very early in the race. Back on the Dublin Mountains Way. Soon to join the Wicklow way down here. Windy up here though, very windy. Almost lost my cap. This is where the trail meets the Wicklow way, coming down from this direction and heading on down here. We're going to go this way now, but on the way back we're going to take that direction. But that's for later. And here is the next junction. Wicklow way continues on down here, but we're going to be turning left, sticking with the Dublin Mountains Way for now. I do love the descent over here coming down from Fairley Castle. It's technical. Everybody can run it, but if you keep your head in the game and you're scanning ahead and you know where your next footfall is going, you can run it nice and fluid, and you'd be surprised how much you can pick up. One other piece of advice, just in case you're thinking about it: this isn't a trail for road shoes. Get your trail shoes, otherwise there'll be more tears on my shoulder back in the Gap. Okay, come up maybe 300 meters from the junction, and this is a section I'm particularly interested in. I've gone this way so many times. I've been down here maybe once before, possibly twice ever, so my knowledge of it is almost zero. I want to go down and take a look. After a short section, nice section down to the woods, we're about to enter the mud section. Remember what I said about the road shoes? Yeah. Wrong way. Should have gone up. No, that's the wrong way too. Let's take a look here. Let's see now. Yes, this feels like the right trail. Looks like the right trail too. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I followed exactly the correct trail through here, but it may also be an element of GPS not working beautifully in these dense woods also. On race day, all beautifully marked and marshalled. Lock in your brain on the course markings for about 1.5 miles just to get you out to here, because it's not intuitive. You're through the woods, a bit of the markings feel about it, but soon we'll be back on track. Alright, so the course would have me Continuing through here, if it's to be believed. I'm following the hiker app for the first time. Not entirely loving it. My blue dot kind of moves around the place as I'm standing still. I clearly want to be up here behind this fence, but that's all fallen trees. But if I continue down the obvious trail, it's taking me further and further away. Okay, when I dropped down a little further, there was a route that allowed me to kind of skirt along the side of the fence here, where I appear to have met back up with the course proper. And yes, boom! Here we are, meeting back up at the Dublin Mountains Way proper, heading down into Zippet. Familiar territory, familiar trails, well-marked trails. I was so familiar with these trails that I continued straight down here with wild abandon. And I should have turned in left, made a sharper cut down towards the road and across into Crewe Woods. So just popped out here by the entrance to Zippet. Crossing the road. After a nice bit of descent there, we are climbing again. And this is a climb you can run, nice and steady. Ooh, but it is a solid climb, so don't run it if you don't feel it. But this trail, you know what? I've been up here many times and I never even noticed this trail here before. But we're going to continue up here, do a big loop of Crewe and come back out here apparently. As far as I'm aware, I ain't never been down that route before. I stopped here because I wasn't sure, but I had a feeling they were going to take us up left here on the sleepers, which they are. Okay, off the sleepers, turning right. Yeah, following this main trail along here. And down towards Dublin's fair city. All very runnable. Nice long runnable section all the way since when you come off the sleepers. Down here. That trail kind of peters out, so you'll know. Take the right hand turn. Area I'm familiar with, brings you over to a junction where you can head over to Massey Woods, but we're not going to head over there today. And yes, after a short little circle around there, Dublin Mountains Way would be up this direction. So we're going to head down on this occasion. No, I tell a lie. Apparently I missed a little turn back here. Let's see. This is our route. Again, momentum and your common sense would carry you straight down the trail. But on this occasion, hard right. Okay, came back down through the woods there. Again, the GPX file on the hiker app wasn't great, to be honest with you. But we appear to be back on track now. And we are very close now to that junction I showed you earlier. Bring us back out on the fire road, heading back over towards Zippet. Here's the fire road. No distance at all. Let's go. Run the runnable. We're not going up the Dublin Mountains Way route just yet anyway. We are, we're going back straight up through the woods. So the course pretty much avoids Zippet and comes back up almost the same route that it took down originally, but now we're following the Dublin Mountains Way up towards Kilbraden. Down, passing that junction we took earlier, as we make our way down to the Wicklow Way. Okay, climbing again. Okay, next junction. First time around, we came down from Fairy Castle and headed on down there. This time we're continuing back along the Wicklow way. Ah, check this out. There's the race. Wicklow way continues on down here, ends up over in Marley Park over there. We're heading up, up, up. Yeah, accidentally continued up that road. And I should have gone down here. I think the mountain bike sign put me off. Back onto a short fire road section before a steep climb up through the woods again. Climbing and descending, climbing and descending. The trail runner story. Now, come right beside these pylons, so that's something to keep an eye out for. So we came up along this fire road here on the left, keeping Dublin on our left. Came to a junction, turned right. Climbing, climbing. Actually, we were no time on that fire road once we turned right before we turned left onto this trail. Missed it again. Yeah, another funky little climb up here through the woods again. And once you come out from that last punchy climb there and you turn left here, you gotta feel like the finish line ain't so far away now. Back here to this first significant junction where we came up this direction. We peeled off left, headed on up towards Fairy Castle. But this time we've come back down in this direction along the Dublin Mountains way. Now straight down through the woods to Glencullen Adventure Park and the finish line. And there you have it, the Run the Line 26k course. I obviously did a little bit longer with my off-route sections, but that's typical of the course, I would say. Just when you think you're onto a standard fire road or a trail, they pull you off left or right onto a smaller trail that takes you up through the woods or down through the woods. But for the most part, you know, it's standard trail running. It's straightforward, but yeah, they will need to mark it pretty well to ensure people don't continue on that fire road or continue on down that trail when they should be veering off onto a smaller route. But no, all good. Looking forward to it now. I probably will try to get back up again just to take a second look at that section. The early section where you turn down left near Tilbraden, a little bit over by Crua, and then that last section up there where you kind of come down by those pylons, just to lock it in and know where you're coming and get the distances straight in my head. But overall, it's a good course. Looking forward to a month to go. Over now.